Dear people, welcome to Chill Me Out talk show. So my name is Wave. So yeah, before this video starts, I would like to recommend you guys some good lippies from Can Make Tokyo. So here's the lippy I always use in my daily life. So this lipstick is one of my favorite lipsticks so far, and it is useful when your lips are dry because it can actually moisturize your lip and keep your lips hydrated, and also the color itself is really pretty. Let me show you guys the color by trying on my palm. Here I'm going to open this. Ooh. So here's the lippy we got. Ta-da! And here's the design of the lippy. It was so cute. Look at the design. It also have a ribbon at the top of the lid itself. Let me open the lid. So here's the lippy. It has like a creamy and glossy texture. Let me show you guys on my palm. So here's the color of the lippy itself. It was very cute and natural. So as you guys see, it was new. Yep, I just bought it a few weeks ago and it's still unused until now. So I'm going to try it for you guys. Okay, so this is how it looks like after use. It was really natural and giving you a glossy texture on your lips. So I definitely recommend you guys to try this Can Make lippy. So the name of this lippy collection was Mochi Pro Tint. It was like a very good tint so far I ever used. So I recommend you guys to try Mochi Pro Tint. So yep, that's the end of my recommendations on Japanese cosmetics. So okay, that's all. So yeah, my lip is currently moisturized and hydrated, so I can make like a good videos and also enjoy my talking while seeing my lips being hydrated. So yep, okay. For last few weeks ago, I actually invaded a motherland of sushi and also the motherland of ramen, which is Japan! Of course it's Japan! So yeah, I literally invaded Japan, and the prefectures I invaded in Japan so far was... Let me give you guys a hint. That prefecture is a homeland to that gigantic Running Man glico sign that is placed in the middle of the canal street. Can you guys what answer it is? So let me give you guys some 3 seconds to guess it. So 3, 2, 1... It's Osaka! So yep, I invaded Osaka, and now I'm not only invaded Osaka as well, I also went to Nara, a land to most dears in Japan, and also Kyoto, a land to that viral mochi store of TikTok. Yup, it is actually located in Kyoto, and also a homeland to most popular shrines and temples of Japan as well. So let me go through the Osaka ones first because I do have a lot to say about Osaka compared to the rest. So during my journey, I literally woke myself up at 4 a.m. just in order to get myself ready for check-in in the airport before flight for 3 hours. So that time I literally like lack of sleep because I do have a lot of stuff to go through before I get to the airport. So I literally slept at 12 a.m. and woke up at 4 a.m. Just imagine how many hours do I sleep. Yeah, I slept for 4 hours, and of course I do lack lots of sleep, but somehow I can sleep inside a plane. And when I was in a plane, I do have like a good sleep as well, despite it's daytime on the plane, and some people might think that oh, I couldn't even sleep at daytime. But yeah, so yeah, I can have like a pretty good and comfort sleep while boarding to Japan for 4 hours and 55 minutes. So after 4 hours and 55 minutes, I finally reached Osaka. So that's how when I first reached to Osaka, there was something unexpected, which is the weather makes it feel like I was in a freezer. It was like very freezingly dead for me that time. Despite having like a heat tech on, I don't know why my body just like feel cold and freezing that I couldn't even walk to anywhere I want though. And luckily I got into car earlier, otherwise I would just standing there and freeze out. So after an hour of sitting in a car to the hotel, I literally freeze even more than that. In Namba area, I don't even know why it was so extremely cold, that like surprisingly cold. After I get to the hotel, I immediately rush into the building, and I thought they're going to open a heater in the building. Guess what? They don't even get the heater on. I was surprised that they didn't even get their heater on despite the weather is quite severely cold. Despite not having any snow, but I felt it's quite severely cold because the wind is too harsh. It's too harsh and dry. So it's just like, and it was surprised that in my hotel there isn't any heater at all.
At this point, I'm going to voice over for the rest of my story because I just realized that some of my storytelling footage got deleted for some reasons. So I have no choice but to voice over. I'm so sorry to everyone who's watching this. Anyway, let's get back to the story. Move on to another day. We went to a shopping heaven of Osaka nearby our hotel, which is Shinsaibashi Suji. We had a pretty long day that day, and we were surprised that we saw an iconic running man Glico sign right in front of us during our walk. And it was really unexpected to see the Glico site is super near to where we are, which we can go there every day without any vehicles to get to. Okay, well, since it was a landmark of the prefecture, of course, you will see a pack of tourists snapping and taking photos there and not even leave the area. And you know what? I was so suffered to find a good and photogenic spot to take a photos of myself there because everyone took the photogenic spot. No! Okay, at the end, I managed to take the photo of myself standing in front of the Glico sign. So here's the photo. Well, yeah, I really tried my best to take a photos there because it was really crowded, and I also don't want to block people's way just because I want the photos. So yeah. After taking a photo of myself there, I also take the photos of the sign only because I think if I take a photo of the sign only, it will be easier as I don't block people's way that much. I can still walking and taking a photos at the same time, so I always do that when I go to Glico sign. So in the another day, we went to another prefecture that is outside Osaka, which is Nara and Kyoto. But we went to Nara first because we want to see the deers more. So yeah, we invaded a deerland of Japan, Nara, to see the cutest Shika. I never expected that the deers were so hungry that time. And the moment when we hold deer biscuits, there were so many deer surrounded us, trying to snatch the biscuits we hold. And even bit my dad's pants while my dad is feeding them. Oh my god. And well, yeah, it was really chaotic to go there, but somehow it was like my first time seeing deers, and I find deers are so cute though. But by the way, if you guys find this chaotic, do you want to know what's even more chaotic than this? Of course, it's when we are at Kyoto. That time I went to Kiyomizu-dera Temple, also known as the Clearwater Temple. And yep, of course, it was somehow packed with tourists as the Dotonbori one, but this place is even cramped because the walkway there is quite narrow. Somehow, I was so tired to walk up the slope to see the temples. However, it was quite worth to how much energy we spent because the view there is quite beautiful. We can see the whole view of the temple itself. And next, we went to that famous shrine, Fushimi Inari Taisha. That one shrine that has a lot of Japanese red gates with kanji writings all the way around. And I think I don't need to exercise anymore because the length of the shrine itself, it was really insane. Like to walk up to a higher area to see the whole view of the shrine. But somehow I didn't manage to climb up to the top view because we don't have enough time, and it's going to be eerie if we stay in this shrine until nighttime. So yep, after 5 or 6 a.m. we just immediately drove back to Osaka and take a rest in Osaka. And during my third day, we went to Universal Studios of Japan, where your favorite Nintendo games has become a tourist spot of the place. And yep, of course, it was crowded. Almost everywhere in Osaka is really crowded actually. Especially the Mario Kart one. We managed to escape the crowds we faced. And by the way, we got so many pictures in front of the Mario area, and also some places with USA resembling areas like this. And during my 4 or 5 day, we went into the shopping street again after 2 days in Shinsaibashi, as we had finished our shopping during that time, as we are too tired to walk anywhere. That time we don't really go to much shops as the 4th and 5th day. So yeah, during our 4th and 5th day, right, we actually bought the souvenirs, like we actually getting them for free. And yeah, of course, Uniqlo is something I couldn't miss out during the trip, because the Uniqlo there, it was so cheap that I had to buy like lots of clothing while traveling there. And the clothing fashion of Uniqlo Japan is really different to Thailand, because they have like more variety types of clothing on Seoul. So I'm really glad that I actually went to Uniqlo Japan and shop a lot of clothes back to Thailand. So if I ever had a chance of going back to Japan, I definitely went to Uniqlo again.